welcome. I'm Lady Yaya and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a follow along with a beautiful young lady's video. Her name is Adrienne Armel. Amazing makeup artist, young, beautiful woman who does incredible makeup. I followed along and I got this foundation look. It looks almost like glass. It's gorgeous. I am loving her techniques. So for those of you who would like to see how I got this look, stick around because I'm going to take you step by step. And she did say it's a process and it takes a while. So this is a long video. So this is more for educational purposes. You could always go back and look at her videos. But for a woman at the age of 60, it's interesting. I'm 65. It's interesting to see the transformation from no makeup to this gorgeous look. I'm so excited. All right, here we go. So I thought this would be a challenge because I have 65-year-old skin. But what I did was I started off, her recommendation was to put a moisturizer, a good moisturizer, because you want to have a dewy look. Okay. I started off misting my face with my rose water. I put my hyaluronic acid serum from Hada Labo. And then I put a moisturizer from Boomsilk on. So this is my face all prepped for this makeup that's supposed to look like skin, right? The foundation I'm going to be using today is going to be my Perbelle. The reason being is she has a makeup that she mixes together and makes the skin look exactly like her color match. This color matches my skin perfectly because it's a chameleon. It just, once it goes on, it just turns onto your natural skin. So this is what I'm going to use. So let's get started, shall we? So we're going to start with the NYX primer. This is called Plump Right Back, so this should be very hydrating. She says use a hydrating primer. So I'm going to use this on my face and cover it over my already hydrated face. So let's see how this all goes. Put it on real thoroughly. This is a really interesting makeup artist. Her makeup videos are really long, but she takes you through everything step by step. So I just want to make sure my hair is really off my face, not getting in the way of makeup application. So my eyes are a little puffy today. I had an allergic reaction. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't take the collagen powder anymore. My eyes started puffing up every day. My face started burning. And at first I thought it was Retin-A, and I stopped that. It just kept going. And I had to think about, and then they started swelling up, similar to the way I swell up with the nut allergy. Oh my gosh, it was freaking me out. And then my throat was burning, and I thought maybe my throat was hurting, and it would hurt to breathe in to my lungs. And I'm an asthmatic, so I started using my inhaler for a lot. And I'm like, I thought I was having the flu. But what it was is it was connected to this allergic reaction to the collagen powder. So I've been on the collagen powder for a while, and then all of a sudden it's not working. So it's causing me issues. So there you go. I had to stop that. And my eyes got really, really, really puffy. Kind of disappointing because I was really loving taking collagen. So I'm going to have to find another way to get collagen in my body. So We got our glow on. We're using a dampened sponge, and I already started applying the Perbelle, and she said to start. She likes to start in the center of her face, and she works out. I have my trusty magnifying mirror right here. And then she says, you're going to add to it as you go. So as you go, you're going to be putting more foundation on your sponge. I'm working it in. So my skin obviously is not like her young 30-year-old skin, but I am loving the fact that I have moisturized very well, and this foundation is going on gorgeous. And just of course, it's already looking really good because I did manage to, I'm finding that I'm going to have to use more foundation. So I'm going to build with it. I'm just going to continue to add more. Until I get a nice even palette. Of course, we're going to finish this up with a look, and I'm going to go for more of a neutral palette. Okay, I think this is starting to work, but I need to rehydrate my. So I'm using my rose water to hydrate my sponge, and I'm just going to keep working with it till I get it all worked in. This is way different than what I normally do, but it's interesting. And now I'm starting to see that there's something to this. Yep. So yeah, I had that reaction. And so while I wasn't feeling well, I did a little bit of pampering. I spent the day pampering myself yesterday. So what I did was I did a nice so weird in the creases of your nose. See, with our skin, we have these crinkly, fine crinkly lines, and I do have a little bit of dryness from the Retin-A I notice, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. So yeah, I started out with, I did a nice, washed my face really nice, and then I dried it really well, and I realized that, yes, it's peeling in there. I realized that, when I do the dermaplaning, that it's actually working better on dry skin. Yes. So I did dermaplaning. So one of the things that she said was you want to think of your foundation as a tone correction, to get a way to get rid of the discoloration and to even out everything. So in the cases that if you have like dark circles under your eyes, you might want to use a color corrector. Redness, you're going to use your color corrector and then put your foundation on. And same like if you have an acne spot or whatever, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to color correct it. So there's that. There's that. Another tip. She said, take your time. She says if you really want it to turn out well, she says you need to take your time. A good glam look, a good flawless, beautiful skin look is take your time. And that means it's going to take longer to apply. And it means that if you're watching a video of somebody doing this kind of a technique, then you know you need to keep watching, because if you want to find it to be working properly. So that's pretty much. So I assessed, and I feel like I got it, the coverage that I need. I mean, I have a lot of darker spots that show through any kind of foundation. So that's when we go in with a color corrector. So next step. The next step is a setting mist. I purchased this all-nighter by Urban Decay, and I'm going to use, the next step is setting mist, and I'm going to use that. I just got this today. I've been waiting for it to do this. Once you put it on, you want to dry your face. So I am going to dry my face with my blow dryer on cool, not hot, on cool. She uses a fan, but I don't have a fan. I think I'm gonna have to purchase one. The next step will be the concealer. I am using, it's a luxury concealer called Viera. You can use this as, I'll also use this as a foundation. It's amazing, and it's actually formulated for older women. So this is the one I'm going to go with. So because this Viera doesn't have it's an applicator, she has an applicator on hers. I just put a little bit on my hand, and I'm going to use my sponge. I'm going to dampen it, because you know an applicator. So I'm going to dampen it, and I'm just going to tap it and just go where those spots, you know, where we are the darkest. And where I have my problem, I have discoloration. So I'm going to be going in with that. You know, these little things here. So already I need more. I'm just going to do it. And she says do it with intention. right here. On my nose. I just get a little red right here. And then we're gonna work it in. I like this because it's not drying out. You know, there's a part of me that doesn't feel like I'm gonna really get rid of those little spots. You know, but I did get rid of, I have one that really bothers me, and I think the Retina A is getting rid of it. It's going away. So I'm kind of happy about that. And it's still looking very, very, very dewy. I really like that. Really like that. Next step, once again, we're going to hit our face with the all-nighter setting spray. And we're going to dry it like we did the first time. Okay, the next stage is the contouring. I decided I'm going to use this, it's called Hex, that I got from my Ipsy box. I really like it because it's very neutral and it looks like this. And I'm going to go on very lightly. And she said, just when you put it on, don't draw it on. She says, just fan it on. And she says you just want to put it on. And it's because we want it to look like skin. We don't really want to create this crazy. And then she said to go ahead and contour your whole face the way you normally do. With me, I'm going to do a very light contour because I want it to look like skin. Now she used a cream one, and I don't have one that I like with the color. And then I'm just going to lightly on my nose. Once I saw her thing, her video, I was like, oh my gosh, this woman knows exactly what she's doing. And I have a lot to learn from her. So we are going to be digging in deep. We're going to be going into the depths of Andrea's. So now we're going to do my neck along the line to get rid of any jowlies. And she puts it on just like this. So this is how we're going to be doing it. And if this turns out, I'm going to be doing this all the time. I might be trying different products to see how they work. But this Perbelle product is amazing with this. Look. And then we're going to do we don't overdo the neck. I don't like it when they put too much on the neck and it just looks weird. We just want to create clean lines. So there we go. And, you know, of course, everybody does it different. So there we are. So she was talking about it in the areas where you want to build it up a little bit more. If you want a little more of a more emphasis on your contour, you can just go ahead and go in a little bit more. But she was saying a little bit at a time, not putting on a strong line and then, like I do, and then blending it out. So you're just going to do your contour until you're happy with where you're at. So look at it Of course, if you were going to do photo work, you know, photography, you would probably do it heavier, but I'm not. We're just doing it. I really like the way this is working out, guys, girls. Nice, nice, nice. Next step is a cream bronzer. She applies it with a brush. So I'm using this one called Caramel Cream Bronzer, and I'm just going to lightly put it on. And she says, hold your brush back far so that you're not pushing the brush into the face. It's like just very delicately putting it on. Not too much, not too much. And then along the edges of your contour to warm it up a little bit. I might try my one of my bronzers. You know what I'm talking about, the one I don't like the name of. Next, you're going to blend it with your dampened sponge a little bit to create, to make sure that it's, so you're just going to go in with your dampened sponge to help blend it even more. So she was saying, you know, if you want it to look good, you have to take your time and you have to do each step. Of course, you know what? If I'm getting ready for work in the morning, there is no way I have time for this. You know what I'm saying? And for the next is a blush. We're going to apply it with a sponge. I'm going to be using a double dipper, but I'm going to be just using the pink. And so we're only going to apply it lightly with a sponge. I really like this a lot. Wow, you guys, this is pretty gorgeous. my skin looks really good. This is beautiful. To me. I mean, to you, you might go, you know, but I love it. I love it. I think I'm going to be doing this a lot. Again, we're going in for a third time with the setting spray. I will explain. So she's like, you don't have to, but she says, this is what makes your skin make your makeup look like skin. And sorry, I keep hitting, I have my everything set up. So she's make it look like skin. And she said, and it makes it last really well. So she says, hold your mister back. Don't spray it right on your face, like up close. And you know what we're gonna do next. You could blot it with the sponge too, but we're gonna just dry it with the dryer. Oh, this is my new look. My blow dryer is gonna be sticking right by me every day. My skin is completely dry. Oh my, it even minimizes the pores. This is amazing. Oh, I'm impressed, I'm very impressed. Okay, she said, make sure you go back in and check out if there's anything crepey. I mean, because she says she has crepey under eyes. I don't see it, but whatever. And so she says, so if any of the foundation or the concealer has settled in between into lines, which mine did just ever so slightly, she says go back in with a damp sponge here under the eye, and there you go. Okay, so the next step is the powder. So she likes to use the e.l.f., the one that I use, the HD. It's the HD finishing, perfect finish HD powder. And this is how she says to do it. She says, load the brush, tap it off, load it again on the sides, tap it off. She says, because you want to get, you don't want, and when you tap it off, you just want to make sure that you don't have an over amount of powder on your brush. And then she says, to go in lightly under the eyes. She says not too much powder because you can't take the powder away. Just to set it. Oh my gosh. This is pretty incredible. And even with the powder, look at these little hairs. Even with the powder coming over it, it just looks amazing. I'm really glad that I did my it was on the brush. Yeah. It looks pretty good. It's really, I think, almost ready for makeup. Almost ready. So next she just says, if there's anything after you've assessed where you feel that you need more concealer, she says this is where you get really creative. I have some here, but I'm not going to go back over. She says you could mix some concealer in with your blush and create you know. I've already done everything I want to do here. She says if you need to go back in and do a heavier, if you want a heavier foundation, you can use your foundation concealer or a foundation concealer and go back over that. I'm not going to do that today. Another thing is I do see that I could but I'm not going all out. I'm just trying to show you the basic way she did this. So we'll go to the next step. Again, she said, if you assess and you feel like your skin looks a little too shiny, she says you just go back in with a setting powder, which I'm going to do. And I'm just going to take some of that shine away without, without making it look too dry. So this still looks nice, soft and dewy. So she says it's to your, it's whatever you decide to do. But I don't want to go back in with too much setting powder because I just don't want to make my face look really dry. Okay, so I screwed up. I was supposed to use a cream contour, but I just didn't have one that I liked. She says now, after we've done this, we're going to go back over everything and we're going to put back, we're going to redo some powder blush and powder bronzer. So I do have a powder bronzer and I'm going to still use the same blush that I did. So you know which one that I use. It's called Pretty Vulgar Bronzer with the powder bronzer. So I'm going to take my powder bronzer brush that I use. I think I used this brush, so let's just put that on there. And just do it lightly. Without too much. And then we're going to do the same thing with the blush, but we're going to blush it on with the brush, not a sponge. So this is her little techniques. And I like it because you just layer it. You're just layering your makeup until it looks, this thing's not going anywhere. This will last me all day. I know it will. A little bit of blush on the top of my, this is my thing. And then take the brush that I did and just blend it. This is a whole new way for me to do makeup, and I really think I'm hooked. Just like with the false eyelashes. Woo! Next step. We're ready for makeup now. So she basically put lipstick on at the end of her video and then just left it and said, I'm going to be doing a makeup video. So with that foundation, why not? So that's what we're going to do next, is we are going to do a makeup. So I'm not going to do a heavy makeup today. I'm just going to, thinking about which palette I want to use. Of course, I have my little dog peas. Daddy must be coming home. I'm thinking I'm going to use this one. This is called, this one is called, of course I need my glasses and I don't know where they are. I'm just going to use this color. It's Color Boss Master Palette. Color Boss Master Palette. You can tell I've been using it because my hands have been all over it. So yes, I will do a video of the way she applies her makeup, but today it's just going to be one of mine. And I did watch her do a makeup or two. So what we're going to do is, what I like to do is we're going to take this color right here, and I'm going to apply it right on the outside of my eye. Because when I put this on earlier, the first time, I realized it was pretty dark. But, you know, and I really don't want to do heavy makeup. So I might go in a little heavier with the pigment, because actually this is probably just going to be the transition color, because I'm going to have to go in with a little bit of a darker color. Brush is really picking up the product well. So oh, here we go. Better shadow brush over here. Let's come back with this brush. I think this shadow brush is going to put a little bit more on there. So we're going to take it and put it on there. I like it. All right, so I will go on the inner eye, lighter shade. So I think what I'm going to do is take this color right here, go on the inside of the eye, right there. And one of the things that she was saying is it's really nice to match your shimmer with what's going on in your eye. So I might, when I do my shimmer, I'll pick a shimmer, especially if it's a light shimmer right here. I'll take the light shimmer, use a smaller brush, a brush like this, and I'm going to use the lighter shimmer, which is I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to load this little brush, and I'm just going to cap it off a little bit, not too much. I'm just going to use it right there. She even says you could take it down a little bit into blend it out. Not blending that out. Let's blend this out just a little bit. And we'll just take since it's more of a shimmery color right here, I'll take this little bit of this browner shimmer. I'm gonna do a very light transitional spot right there. There's so many ways you could do makeup. You could do it the whole eye with this color and then darken it out on the edge. But I'm playing around with makeup now. And then I'm gonna take this brush right here and just do the outside edge with a little bit of a darker shade. And it's a shimmer. It's a darker shimmer. And I'm just going to take it, load my brush, just going to take it right there. And then bring it up. So another trick for older women is when you're doing your crease line, go up above the crease. Don't go into the crease. Up above the crease. And don't go all the way in. See how that works. Smooth that out, blend it out. Let's do the other side. Loading it on there. And we're going to do the same thing. Go on that little spot right there. And we're going to take it up. Up on in, but not all the way in. Up on the brow. And that creates an illusion. And we're just going to use that blender brush to make it all blend together. I just might go in with that matte a little bit, just to give it a little more depth. I'm not always crazy about it being too shimmery on the outside part of the eye. And I'm going to take that same brown, not very much. I might take this Toby brown, clean this brush, and just go on my brow and fill it in. Because I don't like, because I'm blonde, I don't like my brow to look too dark. It doesn't need to be. I have dark hairs there, but I just can just fill it in on the background with this little taupey color. I like those softer shades. And then I just don't feel like I'm all eyebrow, but it fills in and it covers some of those little gray ones. So I'll just go on this side and do the same thing. And of course you could use your eyebrow mascara too. And I might have to because I'm starting to get some really, really white hairs here. And I might just do that another time, but today this is a light makeup. Yes, so I'm gonna do right here. I might just take, because I use a different brush, This brush doesn't have this brush is. I'm gonna go with this color right here. And I'm just gonna go a little bit right under the brow to add that little bit of shimmer and create a little more definition on the brow. Right in here. Right here. I don't feel like this palette is very pigmented. I mean, it's showing, it doesn't show a lot of pigmentation to me. And now I need to go back over with some concealer here. So that might be why it looks weird to me. Looks pretty good, girls. I must say, I'm impressed. And I have this brush that has a little bit of leftover powder. I might just touch that up a little bit. All right, now for the liner. So let's spritz the line. I'm going to go in with the same palette, but I'm going to use the dark brown first and then go in with the black and follow it in with the black. So dark brown. This is the dark brown one. And I tapped it off just along the lash line and along this lash line. Looks pretty good. You know, I might just leave it right here and not put any of the black because I like this soft look a lot. All right, let's do some mascara first. And you know I like using Big Mood. I like to stick with the ones, you know. I really also like what she had to say is instead of trying to sell a bunch of product, how about just showing technique? So whatever foundation, I have a ton of foundation, so I might be trying this look with different foundations to see how it works, just out of curiosity. Because I'm not pushing product anyways, because I'm not monetized and I don't have the ability with Amazon to do that yet. So there. Let's just put some mascara on. Wow, this makes the eyelashes pop. I know a lot of people use lash curlers. I don't like using a lash curler because I feel like it pulls the lashes out of your eyes. I don't like it. I don't. Today I'm not gonna do. I ordered eyelash glue that's clear, so I think I'm gonna wait for that to show up And I'm gonna do eyelashes. I don't want a strong line today, so I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to put a dark eyeliner on because I have a soft line going on and I really like this softer look. It's just really soft and beautiful. I might put just a tiny bit more blush, but not much. To see. So I'm going to build these eyelashes with the mascara. I do have some mascara primer. I'll have to try that another time. I always forget I have that. So what do you think? Does that look almost like skin? I don't look cakey, that's for sure. Wow, I'm impressed. I do think it needs a little bit more powder, but I think I might do a little bit more powder, and I think I'm gonna call it a day, girls. Where did I put it? I put it over here. I'm showing it up front. It does not look cakey at all. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got myself so excited that I forgot to put some lipstick on. Wow, that's pretty cool. A little more blush, lipstick, and I think we're golden. This is a good look. Nice soft, not bad on 65-year-old skin. I do take care of my skin though. But still, I have a lot of fine lines and I have a lot of discoloration. So let's go back over that with that. Nice. A little lipstick on. See what that, see how this works. All right, so maybe I'll do a little liner, and I will use this. It's like a pinky, brownie pinky. I might use a brown liner. This one. I'm not much of a liner girl, but I'm gonna do it today because I'm using a lighter shade of lipstick. And like I said, but the same with the eyeliner. Always start in the middle and work your way out. Same with lips. Otherwise you're gonna, you can't start on this side and go all the way around. It doesn't work that way. It just makes a mess. save this in case I need to put a little more. Not too crazy about that. I think I need to add just a tiny bit of a darker color. Use this nude. So I pinked it up a little bit. It's either that or I just don't like the way I look with brown lipstick. So, just like anything else, you can mix and match your lipstick to create a nice look. Why don't we finish it off with this, what is this, the Milani. It's called the Milani Prismatic Peach. I like that. Okay. What do you think? I think we did good. Make it look soft. I think hers looks more like skin, but I don't know. You know what I like about this is it doesn't look cakey. That's what I like about it. So for those of you that have lasted this long, or if you've just jumped ahead just to see how it looks, go follow the steps, because I'm telling you, this skin turned out beautiful. This is my favorite look so far on video. All right, lovelies, for all of those of you who have stuck by me all this time, thank you, thank you, thank you. For all of you new ones, new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you all, and I will see you later in the next video. We will be doing more follow-alongs because this is really fun. Bye for now.